What's up everyone, Maximilian here, and welcome to another gameplay featuring Modern Warfare 3. There hasn't been a lot of this on my channel or videos that I've made in a while, simply because, man, Modern Warfare 3 just isn't doing it for me. Like, when it comes to Call of Duties, I don't know if it's me getting burned out on the formula or the exact, gameplay mechanics and online features of Call of Duty games, and now they're just being repeated and such. I really enjoy Call of Duty. Don't make it seem like I don't. I really like the formula to these games because I jump into COD 4 on Xbox Live every once in a while, and I still have an absolute blast. I jump into Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, and I still have an absolute blast, and that's what we're going to talk about with this video. So as you guys are noticing right now, this gameplay is on Terminal for Modern Warfare 3. This is actually a MOAB that I got on Terminal. I'll talk a little bit more about the gameplay once I get off this topic. The big topic is that Modern Warfare 3 ain't doing it for me anymore, and one of the biggest reasons because of it is the maps. Now, I noticed this especially because when I started playing Terminal in Modern Warfare 3, it was fun, and it was probably the most enjoyable map that's in this game right now, even though I really like, what's it called, Village. I really like Village. I think that there's some other maps that are decent in this game, but they're terrible for the most part, and they're really bad, and by playing a game on a map like a Modern Warfare 2 map like Terminal, you realize how much better this map is than all of the rest of them when you actually play on it. So that's the big problem with Modern Warfare 3. The rollback, not the rollback, the netcode is an issue with it, like masking lag, and it doesn't really work. It messing up the host's connection and the host disadvantage. That's a huge problem. The way the kill streaks work in this game is a huge problem. But the biggest one, and it's hard to realize it now after playing the game for so much. I am 10th Prestige. I got about like maybe 13 days playtime in Modern Warfare 3. The maps are just effing horrible. Like, they're just so bad, and it makes me so anxious for Black Ops 2 because they've notably said that they're going to go back to the old design of Call of Duty maps. For you guys that might not understand, like, what makes Modern Warfare 3 maps so unbearable, in my opinion, is that Call of Duty maps in the past have pathways, like specifically areas in the map which give you easy ways to go towards a path, ways that are much faster, but you also can get to the same area you want to get to through another direction. You can get there through flanking, you can get there through just essentially taking the slower, longer route, which is those routes are there for the people that are halfway decent and are thinking when they're playing the game online, because everyone else takes the quick and easy route and just goes down there. It's literally 1 out of every 10 times should you be taking the quick and easy route, and it's because there's a very specific situation giving you the ability to do so. Now, the problem is with Modern Warfare 3 maps is that in MW3 maps, there's flanking routes everywhere. There's no direct paths, there's no direct lines of sight. You can get to any specific location within like 4 different ways. It's literally the Photoshop of map design. You can do one thing in a map in like Call of Duty or Modern Warfare 3, and you can actually get there 4 or 5 different ways. It's kind of ridiculous, and it makes that nowhere is safe. It feels like, it feels like a map that was designed for Quake or something like that. Like, it's something that is just going to be mayhem, wrecking havoc everywhere. There's grenades in every single angle, and there's no safe spot. What's hilarious is that there's still these huge power positions for, like, camping spots, and they actually specifically put these huge camping spots in a lot of these maps, and it's like, what is going on? Like, this is specifically the thing that we don't want, is to have campers have ridiculously high, powerful positions that are hard to get to, and they add flanking routes for everything. So what's weird is that these flanking routes a lot of the times never did really work to get rid of the campers. So I'm just saying is that they specifically designed the maps of Modern Warfare 3 to be this way, and it was horrible. It was essentially one of the worst things that they could have done to the game. But now we're in a situation where Terminal has been introduced. We got a map from Modern Warfare 2, and it makes you finally realize how well designed the maps of Modern Warfare 2 were. However, the reason you don't think this immediately is because Modern Warfare 2 was a busted ass game. There were ridiculous mechanics about it, one-man army, danger close, noob tubes. All this stuff just led up Modern Warfare 2 to be one of the most frustrating games to play online, but also one of the most fun. Now, as you guys are noticing from my gameplay here, I get a lot of comments about, like, Max, you're being too campy, Max, you're you're not being offensive enough. What I like to describe my playstyle as, especially with a map like Terminal, I don't play Terminal extremely offensively unless I have a Modern Warfare 2 SPAS 12 in my hand. The reason being is that when you see me take positions, I'm not camping, because camping indicates that you have to sit in one location for a period of time, like a longer period of time. I'm mobile and staying and trying to use the map to my advantage. So when you are moving from one spot to another, I'm trying to make sure that there's always waist-high cover in front of me, or some kind of cover giving me the advantage over the opponent if I do run into somebody. The reason being, and the reason you see this so much in Terminal, and why I understand how it works in this map, is because I'm used to Modern Warfare 2, and everybody having danger close and noob tubes, and you had to do it this way, or else you were going to get blown up real hard. Because I was a guy that never used that stuff, I like to use just my regular gun, or like a UMP or something, and go up against the opposition that has all this explosives and all this crazy crap, and you actually have to find a way to make the map work for you, instead of the map and the other person's weapons working against you. And that's what I'm doing here. You can actually see an example of this when I was playing Terminal in this gameplay, how I'm constantly using these points of cover, and I guess you can technically call it mobile camping. It's you essentially using the map to your advantage. So the funny thing is that I did not play Terminal very much. This was probably like my third or fourth game on Terminal, and the few other games that I had before, I found people being extremely campy. Like when you talk campy, it's like the guys that get on top of the second story roof box area with the cooling unit on top of it on the outside of Terminal, and they just stay there like the entire game. And it essentially becomes my goal in the game to stop people from going up there. Like that'll be the one thing that I'll stop everything else from doing, is that I'll just kill the guys that are gonna go up there consistently, and they're just tack inserting repeatedly. You get guys that are sitting at the front of the plane or in the plane, and they don't move at all. They're just sitting there behind corners, aiming at people, just waiting for dudes to show up. And it's like, are we serious? Is this really how people play Terminal? Because Terminal is an offensive map. Like, it really is. If you don't move from your position, you're going to get screwed, and you have to get out of there in order to take the offensive on the other team, because it's a old Call of Duty design map. You're going to get spawn trapped really hard in a game like in a map like this one, which I kind of like. I don't like the fact that I'm spawn trapping another team. I like the fact that this map is rewarding me for good decisions, and it's rewarding me for playing well, if that's the case. To be honest, the spawn trap is the reward that you get for doing well. However, you know, doing something like a spawn trap on another team, which isn't exactly fair, is the result of the entire team working together. In all of these gameplays, I'm playing completely alone, so there's not much of an opportunity to do something like that, and in this gameplay it never really happens either. But just to give you guys an example of how much better Modern Warfare 2 maps were than the original, this is my first few games back, and I would say like 2 months of playing Modern Warfare 3. I might have played like 3 or 4 games over the past 2 months, and then I'm like, ooh, Terminal's back, I'm gonna play this. And you constantly have to recycle the Elite playlist over and over and over again to try to get this map, and it's worth it, man. It's really good. It's nice playing Terminal without explosives everywhere. It brings me back to Modern Warfare 2. Try running the Specialist on it. See how you do. I was able to be pretty lucky and get a Moab and have a fairly good kill-death ratio at the end of this game, and have a pretty dominating performance on the domination game type, which I was used to from playing Ground War all the time in MW2. But let me know what you guys think of the gameplay. Let me know what you guys think of the overall state that Modern Warfare 3 is in. Are you looking forward to Black Ops 2? Are you looking forward to old maps? Or do you kind of like the current maps of Modern Warfare 3 and you dislike Terminal? I'd like to know. I'd like to know how the overall community perspective is of what's going on with this game. But until next time, thank you all very much for watching. If you want to check out further Call of Duty and Black Ops 2 videos, visit my channel at youtube.com/miles923, as well as a multitude of other game coverage, including several fighting games. My name is Maximilian, signing out.